students, today we are going to study Standard 7 Physics, Chapter number 3, Energy, the second part. In the last class, I taught you about the different forms of energy. Two forms of energies, magnetic energy and nuclear energy was left. Okay, let us start with magnetic energy. The energy which is stored in magnet, that is said to be magnetic energy. You know very well, magnet, it has the property to attract magnetic material such as iron toward it. This magnetic energy, it is used to scrape, with the help of electromagnetic crane. In the page number 37, you can see how the magnetic crane, it is used to separate the iron from the rubbish which is thrown there. All the magnetic substances, that is iron and the other magnetic substances, it is attracted by the electromagnet. Okay. Next comes the nuclear energy. When the nucleus of an atom splits, or when two nuclei of different atoms combine, a large amount of energy is released in the form of heat and radiation. Okay, this is called nuclear energy. Okay, just let me explain you. In case of the nuclear reaction is of two types. One is the fission reaction and one is the fusion reaction. Okay, you should understand this. In higher classes, you will be reading up in this in detail. Just now, you remember this two reaction, fission reaction and fusion reaction. When nuclei of the two atoms, you can see when two small nuclei, it fuse together, it combines together, it forms the bigger nucleus. Okay, when they combine, this is called the fusion reaction. Okay, and this fission reaction, when a bigger nucleus, it breaks to form two or more smaller nuclei, this is called the fission reaction. Fission here breaking and here combining, fusion combining, fission breaking. Okay, now during this two reaction, okay, large amount of heat energy is released in the form of radiation. Okay, so this is said to be nuclear energy, and this energy, it is used to generate electricity in the nuclear power plant. Next, we will be studying about the transformation of energy. The change of energy from one form into another is known as the transformation of energy. Okay. For example, during the process of photosynthesis, plant, it uses light energy, and this light energy of the sun is transferred into chemical energy of food. Okay. Water which is stored in the dam, it possesses potential energy. When water falls from a great height, okay, then this potential energy gets converted to kinetic energy when it is falling. Okay, and this kinetic energy, it is used to rotate blade of turbines. The blade rotates and then produces electrical energy, okay, with the help of generators. Okay, everyone. In the same way, in the car, the chemical energy of the petrol, it is used, okay, and this chemical energy get transformed to kinetic energy, heat energy and sound energy. Let us study about the law of conservation of energy. What do you mean by law of conservation of energy? See, according to the law of conservation of energy, energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be transformed from one form to the another form. Okay, energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be transformed from one form to the another form. Let us take an example. when a body is placed at a certain height, it has the maximum potential energy. Okay, that when it falls from the great height, when it falls on the way, when it is falling, it is having maximum kinetic energy. But the total energy at any instant is equal to the sum of both kinetic energy and potential energy, and the sum of this kinetic energy and potential energy always remains constant. Children, have you ever took a ride on roller coaster? Do you know what is roller coaster? In the parks and all, in big parks, you can just find the roller coaster. Okay, in the page number 38 also it is given. You can see roller coaster. When the roller coaster is at a highest point, okay, it is having the maximum potential energy. Okay, when it moves, okay, when the car start moving, at any point when it is moving, at that time it is having the kinetic energy. But when we take the sum of, or the total energy at any point is equal to the sum of the kinetic energy and the potential energy. Okay, and this sum always remains constant at any point. Okay, the total energy is equal to the sum of the kinetic energy and the potential energy. I hope law of conservation of energy is very clear to you. Okay, according to it, energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can just be transformed from one form to another form. That's all. With this, we have come to the end of the chapter.